Namaste, everyone. Back again, YouTubers, with your boy Siva. I wouldn't call him your boy. This is our Lord. Even if y'all don't want to believe it or not, He's in my life and He won't leave, and I have to deal with this. So do everybody else. Anyways, today we're going to talk about a subject. It's about the mind. And the subject, it's about the truth of psychology. Okay? The truth of psychology, guys. Alright, so in this video, we're going to explain about how the mind works. But you guys got to understand one thing. We're going to dumb it down. We're going to take this psychology and dumb it down to where it makes perfect sense on a spiritual level. So we're not going to talk about how man or medical science or Western medicine has conveyed and taught psychology. I mean, this is all about dissecting the brain, knowing what triggers the brain and certain responses and impulses. This is how the brain works. But we gotta go a little step further than just talking about the actual psychology from Western perspective in medicine. We're gonna go deeper. All right. So if you don't like these videos, I really don't care. This is truth. And you guys, when you listen to this, this is how I figured it out. As the vessel, I figured it out about my mind. Now, we all live with our brains throughout time. And I'm going to explain stuff from as my perspective as the vessel. And Shiva will, of course, explain things in real time during this channeling. So, the truth of psychology. All right? We got to get spiritual with this. And Western medicine does not like to base spirituality with data and analysis through observation. It's a label and everything here. But y'all don't understand the old labels and the old language and the old ways of this place. Because we're the ancients and the primordial understanding of all divinity, we've always been up your guys' asses 24/7. All right? So listen. There's the philosophy here about the angel being on your left shoulder and the devil being on your right shoulder, or vice versa, whatever. But we're going to keep it as simple as possible, guys. We're talking about an angel on your left shoulder and a demon on your right shoulder, but they're not. They're more external. And you're surrounded by demons. Because this place is the fifth hell, this is all year round. As divinity, we're always outside of them, portraying or conveying thoughts and whispers to your mind to make the right decisions. Okay? So, the truth of psychology inside of this place is that there is a positive signal that comes in your brain, whether it be a male or female voice, and we all hear it, okay, that tells us to do the right thing. Tells us. And we don't listen. And we'll go do something stupid. We'll go to somewhere and gamble, or we'll go to a spot and get shot, you know, dealing in a trap. Whether you are making a decision as far as making a right turn down a one-way street, knowing that's not the way you need to go, but it's to your convenience. There's always a signal in your brain, okay? So we have to isolate your consciousness. So let's isolate your individuality that makes you who you are. Joan, Jane, Michael, Jill, Scott, whoever you are. Your individuality is who you are, that makes up you. You are the sponge of what you became in your reality. That made your personality. Whether you adopt your personalities through genetic traits from your parents, or you learn it out here being on the streets or out in the field. And we don't mean the map. We mean the field. Like, we don't talk about Earth. When you leave your house, you're out in the field. You can't look at it like you're going down the street and up a hill and around the corner. It's not. It's all blackness. So anyways, as yourself, you have to isolate yourself mentally. And you have to listen to the signals in your head. People go through this thing where, in this place, people talk to themselves. Okay? You're not crazy. If you're talking to yourself, you're not crazy. For one, all the divine are listening, and all the demons in hell are listening. Okay? So when you talk to yourself, you're not talking to yourself. Not at all. You're not talking to yourself at all. Trust us. Everything in here is about sound vibration, and we hear everything from simplest whispers of your mind to the arguments with your mouths. We hear everything. We hear it all. Even to the projected movies that you watch, to the video games, and to all the online multiplayer Call of Duty, little kids cussing their asses off for no. You guys are under karmatic influence. I don't know how you guys are going to get out of here, but we're here to wake people up. So guys, listen. Yourself is isolation. You have to take in the signals that comes from this side of the brain, which is your left side, which is memory, which is cognitive thought, which is understanding of locomotion. Okay? This is who you are that makes you what you do every day, and coherence is dealing with memory. Now, when you're in perpetual creation, whether you're an architect or you're an artist or you're a musician, you use the right side of your brain, the creative side of your brain. Now, here's where it gets tricky. If you're not doing anything in positivity with the right side of your brain, it's going to be a negative response always. So you're always going to have something that invades your thoughts. And you have to listen. It's not hard, because I figured it out. I used to deliver pizza for a company that's not, this guy that owns this pizza shop's not going nowhere. We know who's going out and who's staying in. It's not about who's going up and down. It's who's leaving. So anyways, this franchise, the guy, the owner, he's not leaving. Oh, well, we can't go to John Smiter and tell him he's not leaving, because what does he believe in but only money? So anyways, working for this company, and I used to deliver pizza, and I used to have extreme road rage. And this is all before my enlightenment, before my near-death experience. So anyways, I would just pay attention to me driving, and somebody would cut me off. And then a voice would just pop in my head, like, that would be in relevance to, like, anger. And once that came into my mind, it would just start a chain of events of dropping N-bombs, F-bombs, assholes, what the fuck. That's all I would just drop nothing but curse words. But it got so bad one day that somebody cut me off. I was trying to rush to get back to the shop to do more deliveries. And I was in idle. Somebody cut me off. And then all of a sudden, all these like bombardments of messages of malice and ill intent. And like, I started to see red. So I'm like, where? And reality just kind of faded away for like 2 seconds. But I was seeing red. And I just kept hearing was evil thoughts about what type of delusion I would do to a person that cut me off. So I just started thinking about all kind of crazy shit, like getting out of my car, whooping their ass, and just like being angry and wanting to get out and solve a problem while you cut me off. And I started to realize something. I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't thinking when I got cut off. I wasn't thinking at all. I was just focused on getting back to the shop. Somebody cut me off. It took about a split second, and then it was just a bombardment of all kind of negative messages. And then I fell for it. I went for it. I went for it. And I saw red. And I'm like, why am I seeing red? Why am I angry? And I started to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And this is all right before my enlightenment. So I started thinking like, wait a minute. What's going on? So here's where it gets weird. I had my near-death experience in 2015 on March 21st. When I woke up from my death, I knew everything. I was laughing hysterically, saying that my whole life was a lie. Everything that's been told to me was a lie. Everything that has been taught to me has been a lie. My whole fucking life has been a lie. And I was hysterically laughing for no uncontrollable reason. But I knew everything. I knew infinite possibility. I knew how it works. I knew if was a bad word. I knew doubt was bullshit. I knew Satan was just a fucking concept. I knew that religions just went out the window. I knew everything. And then I was at a state of tranquility the whole day of absolute bliss and happiness and no worries. And this is when I saw my black orbs that I used to see. And then it started to manifest into a female demon with long hair that looked like some shit off of some fucked up ass anime hell shit. It was crazy. And I didn't care. When I saw it, I'm like, wow, so that's what the orbs look like. That's what the black orbs look like. They're actually demons. I didn't know this. I didn't care either. I had no care in the world that day. But this is what happened. I put on my clothes to get ready to go deliver pizza that day. All right? And this is where it got weird. And I knew something was going on. So I'm getting ready to go down the road. And again, something happens, like somebody cuts me off. Now, I used to suffer from extreme road rage and everything. Always angry black man. That's what I was. I was a label, statistic. And right when this person cut me off, I was about to flip out. Then I heard this sound out of nothingness. Not even in my head. It came from like my space inside of my car. It came from nothingness. And what I heard was, I heard one bell. Just one bell, like this. And it was like like an anime, like Buddhist bell. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? It immediately, because it was a bunch of evil thoughts that was bombarding me about to get ready to have me doing a cussing fit. And I heard the bell. So I'm like, and then this is what came out of my mouth. Evil voice be gone. It came out of my mouth naturally. I didn't even think of it. I've never said anything like this in my life. Nothing like this has ever came out of my mouth. So as soon as I heard the bell, evil voice be gone came out of my mouth. And I didn't say it. It was Siva. But this is way before I discovered Siva was inside of me. So I'm like, evil voice be gone. And soon as that was said, all the signals in my brain stopped. It got real silent. It got real quiet. So I'm like, I don't hear anything no more. So I started to test a theory. And I'm still the advocate and a practitioner of this. And it works. It only works for those that's been enlightened. So anyways, as it goes, for the enlightened, we have the ability to cut off the signals that keep bombarding us with mixed signals and ill intent. And it's evil thoughts or evil voice be gone. And it works. I am not, as God is my witness, and is in this space, he is witnessing, as Shiva is my witness. This shit fucking works. So anytime when I would see like subject matter or deal with some type of subject matter that naturally makes us horny or angry, I would say evil voice or evil thoughts be gone, and then nothing. Just straight stillness in my mind. There was no more messages. Okay? So what's going on here? Evil voice be gone. Evil thoughts be gone. There's nothing. There's silence. There's something going on here, guys. All right? And I figured it out. And it's all about your mind. There's always negative shit in this reality. And they need us to be able to experience something of a negative discord for them to bombard us with more information to keep us going down that path. So take a stripper, for instance. I hate to pick on strippers because they're a part of samsara. They also too must seek enlightenment, but that rarely happens. Except for unless your name is Mary Magdalene. So anyways, a stripper. What compels a woman to become a stripper? Think about it, guys. What compels a woman to become a stripper? What compels a male to become a stripper? Okay, there's a lot of reasons. Bills. Here we go. Back to the root of all evil. Money. If you strip and if you do it well, you get money. And here's the other thing that happens. You get bonus perks as being a stripper. You might be able to consort with a woman. Have you ever seen a married stripper? Have you ever seen a married stripper, guys? A stripper that's actually married faithfully to her man. We've seen porn actresses and actors that are married and consort, non-monogamous wise. They kind of know the game. Porn actresses that get married to their husbands knows the game. They don't care. And you're not supposed to. But you got to care to some degree that everything here is about observation. And this is the demon's world inside of the fifth hell. So when a stripper has a thought of, I think it'd be a good idea because my body is sexy, I can make money off of my body. It's just nothing but evil thoughts. So you say, okay, I know I can go get this job at the strip club. You get the job at the strip club, nothing but evil thoughts. You start your first night stripping at that club. You're shaking your ass, you twerking, you practice at home on a pole that you bought off the internet. You're practicing, you're twerking, you're gyrating. It's nothing but evil thoughts. What compels you to shake your ass, shake yourself to sound vibration? That's also too a mixed message of evil thoughts. And you get involved in karma. So a stripper will just go to the strip club, not even think, and thinks that it's her own rationality. Okay, so in psychology here is like this: when you're center and idle as the individuality, all you need is one thought of something that pertains to a certain subject. Then they take that information and then they send you back information that says this might be a good idea. Then you think as the individuality, like, yeah, this is a good idea. I think I should do this because I'm thinking. It's not your thoughts. And what people here don't understand is that everybody thinks it's their thoughts. So if people think of bad intention, they think it's themselves. It's not. It's a demon consorting with you, trying to get you to think that you need to do something that's practically against your will, but you do it anyways and thinking that it's your will. It's not. There's things going on outside of yourselves, guys. We have demons in this corner and we have angels in this corner. And we're the whispers that tell you to do the right thing, but y'all don't listen. So everybody goes through this thing like, well, something tells me I should do this. Well, that's probably us telling you to do the right thing. But then y'all guys go through something and say, I don't know what possessed me to say that. I am sorry. I didn't mean to go angry. I don't know what possessed me to even go that far. Well, now you're getting to the truth of psychology. Demons is not a metaphor. So when people here say that they fight with their demons, it's not what they're fighting with. It's not themselves. They are fighting demons literally. It's not a metaphor. It is the truth. And people easily get consumed by demons here. That keeps relaying information to you like, yeah, go ahead and buy those new Jordans that come out because that'll look fly on your feet when you should always be barefooted so you can stay grounded. When you wear shoes, you are not grounded at all. Just because you wear something rubbery on your soles from lightning that hits the ground that says, hey, you're grounded, it won't affect you. Does it even matter when death isn't real? So anyways, there's always a signal that comes into your brain that makes you or gives you the idea or the false impression that here's a delusion of grandeur. You should try it. And let's start an internet cafe. Okay. So you start this internet cafe of gambling, or a gambling house is established, or a casino. And nobody doesn't seem that, or don't get it, that money's the root of all evil. But you got to pay for your bills and you got to pay for your rent. And then you want to have more in your life. So then you want more money. So you want more out of this place. It's always a signal in your brain that is telling you to do something against your will, but you sit there and you go for it and you listen to it, and then y'all all fall. And you guys are self-destructive. You have to repel evil thoughts. Evil thoughts is the truth of psychology. Divine thoughts, good thoughts are the truth of psychology. So think about like Peter Pan. Think happy thoughts. In this place, no matter what comes at you, whether it be a whole bunch of people coming at you with guns and swords, whether you're in a burning building and you can't get out and nobody can come in to rescue you, you just got to put all doubt outside of you. You got to get rid of it. You got to know that you're always infinite awareness and that you're always going to exist no matter what, whatever form that you are born into, you're always going to be you. And then you got to still fight that battle. Evil thoughts. Okay? Think about predators and prey in an animal kingdom. Okay? Think about a carnivore versus a herbivore. Carnivores have to live off of life. They're consumed by evil thoughts. Now, if you think about an ox grazes. strong as an ox, right? Doesn't need no meat to have strength. Doesn't need no meat. Has flat teeth, just like humans do. You have flat teeth. You're meant to eat vegetables. You're not meant to eat meat. None of you guys are. But when you like see that deal that McDonald's shows on you on TV about, you know, the 2 for $4, 3 for $5 deal, and here, come and get this whatever sandwich that you might think that might be chicken, or come get this burger, people sandwich, human sandwich, and you like go for it and like, oh yeah, because it's forced upon you guys. You don't even know what evil thoughts are because it's so much into your integrated system of your mindset that it's you just think it's your thoughts, and it's not. It's not your thoughts at all. And demons do this on a constant, regular basis. It is psychological in this place. Ain't nothing here what you think it is. It's all psychological warfare. And it's a play on your thoughts. So you would deal with people in your life and you'd be like, why is this person an asshole all the time? She or he is just mean as shit. Why? They don't even understand why they're evil or mean. They don't even know why. They just like, and then they go to a psychologist. Why am I evil or mean? Oh, well, you're probably this, or you're labeled this, or you're bipolar, or you're going through post-traumatic stress disorder. You're going through this. Guys, we're dealing with demons in hell that always constantly keep you guys going in a state of what's next. So when doubt comes in your mind, or you start conveying the word if, these are evil thoughts. But people don't see it that way because y'all are just making assumptions of multitudes of scenarios with a positive outcome. And you want a positive outcome out of these fucked up scenarios that you listen to demons that put you through. So everybody listens to demons to some degree, whether it be you getting on welfare, which isn't a bad thing, but you got to transcend beyond that. That's just nothing but a trap, you know? Or even opening up a trap. What would convey a man to like take $1,000 and then go spend it on a pack of coke, go cook it up, blow his shit up, double or triple it up, and say, I'm about to come up on people's torment? It's all evil thoughts. But you think you're doing the right thing. You ain't doing nothing right. None of you guys are. And you have to break the cycle of the endless knot of the psychology of this place. You have to do something different. You always got to think positive. The more you think positive, the more you think about God, the more you think about having faith, which is truth, religion. You know, here's the thing about religion. Evil thoughts are in religion. Think about Muhammad. We're not going to get on Muhammad. And the Muslim people will agree with us. We all know Muhammad was an asshole. Okay? He had divinity all in and out of him, but he was still consumed by demons because he was becoming a God man or a holy man. If you weren't listening to Muhammad about the truth about Allah, oh, he was trying to wait for you to wake up to the truth of it, and you might be destroyed. You might be murdered. You might be killed because he wasn't on that shit. It's all time to wake up, and he was an extremist. So even as being a religious extremist can convey evil thoughts easily. Okay? Everybody here is consumed by some form of evil thoughts, and it's your job to not think like a demon. We talk shit about hippies a lot, but take the hippie perspective. Think like a hippie. Stop not giving a fuck. Take doubt out of your equation. Take if out of your equation. Take anything negative out of your equation, like horror movies, bad language, bad music. It's all tantra. It's all forced upon. You got to surround yourself by positivity, and that's what shuts the evil voices off. Then when you discover meditation transcendentally, then you become enlightened. Then it just kind of just fades away. And then you'll be able to pick up the signals even better and be like, wait a minute, my mind is cleared. Where would this thought come from? Thoughts come from yourself, but it also comes from other sources, whether it be divine principality trying to wake you up to the truth of doing the right thing, or demons telling you that, hey, if you see subject matter like, I don't know, a hot chick on TV, then all of a sudden it'll lead to another subject matter. You might look up porn on your phone, and then that leads to another subject matter that you need to go jack off or rub one out. You don't need to do that. It's evil thoughts. Guys, this is the truth of the psychology of this place. You can't look at shit medically anymore. You have to look at it spiritually from now on. And you have to take these signals into consideration that they are bombarding your life with a bunch of signals, whether it be, and most evil thoughts are male. Okay, guys, I hate to say this shit. Most evil thoughts are male. There's female evil thoughts too, but they affect women. You know, they'll hear this female signal that tells, go whoop that bitch ass because she ripped her weave out of your hair. You know, or you know, that chick got a good man. I'm gonna see what I can do to destroy that relationship by fucking him. You know, there's all kind of evil thoughts in here that make you think these crazy delusions, and then you go out and live the experience, and demons live this experience through your eyes and through your emotions, and then they get to climax with you. So then you get to climax with demons. So anyways, evil thoughts. I used to climax. I can't climax up here no more. I can ejaculate, but there's no feeling up here anymore. It's all gone. So I was climaxing something all my life. I knew my brain. I knew how it worked. I thought I knew how it worked. And it wasn't. When I came back from my experience from enlightenment and near death, and when I came back, everything up here changed. From bad language to bad food to meat, gone. Beer, gone. Cigarettes, gone. You know? And then I jacked off one day, rubbed one out, and couldn't climax. Like, where did this go? And Siva said, you've been climaxing demons the whole time. They live through you guys as vessels. They live through your eyes. They live through your experiences. When you climax, you're just getting a demon off. You're not getting yourself off. The truth about bliss is outside of this place. The truth about sex, tantric understanding is outside of this place. If you look at the tankas, and you'll see all the pictures of like all these Buddhas that are like mounting or being mounted by female devis or deities, is because they're actually really having sex for the fucking first time. Then what have you been doing here the whole time? You haven't been doing nothing but consorting with demons, guys. And everybody here that has been busting a nut or climaxing mentally up here has false bliss. And it's nothing but demons connected to your consciousness, living through your experiences, having fun with your vessels. Guys, it's time to become a god. And this is the truth of psychology in this place. You're in hell, and demons always keep putting suggestions in your mind. So think about an angry mob, an angry racist mob, lynchings in America. They don't know why they're fucking acting like lunatics. They don't know why they're being racist. They don't know why they're racist. Because it's nothing but evil thoughts that make them have delusions to thinking that this is actual reality. That it's okay to be racist in a reality that is all about helping one another. So an angry mob is a big clusterfuck of evil thoughts. It's a big cluster. And the more everybody's connected consciously, visually, from observation, creates a bigger snowball effect of bullshit evil thoughts, and everybody falls for it. Everybody gets murdered over it. Everybody gets killed. Everybody gets hurt because of evil thoughts. And this is the psychology and the truth of this place. Get your shit together, guys. You only got 68 years. 67's coming up here in November. Peace out.